Hey guys, we're live. Thanks for joining. We just have a couple topics, or a few topics rather, that we have to run through. Let's go ahead and get our disclaimer out there. Everything said in the video is alleged and, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I see you, Miss Cheryl H. Tuff. Thanks for being here in the building. All right, let's get into our show, honey, because we got one. Got to get these topics out. All right, so let me go ahead and get these that I uploaded first. All right, so some news for you Married to Medicine fans. As you guys can see, they've already started. They'll start filming in May for the next season. But I'm seeing here that it looks to be that Mariah Huq, you guys, will be returning to Married to Medicine next season. They're saying she's going to only film a few scenes or so. Okay, so I'm kind of happy about that because I like Mariah. Okay, I like Mariah, so I'm happy to be hearing that they're saying Mariah Huq will be returning to Married to Medicine next season, and filming will start in May. Okay, so shout out to Mariah for coming back to the TV screens. Not that she has to, because she's going to get a check regardless. Y'all know Mariah actually pitched Married to Medicine to the network, and she's behind the show Married to Medicine. Okay, this was her idea. So yay. So they said she'll be filming just a few scenes. She's not going to be on there the entire season. So that's great that she's kind of, getting her feet wet, I guess. I don't know. So that's what was sent to me. So that's it, and that's all. Somebody said an April Fool's joke. I'm not sure. All right, so we'll see. Because she did say on another platform that she was open to coming back, because she does miss the show, that she is open to coming back and filming some with the girls. So we'll see. I don't know. All right. I don't know. Thank you, Butterfly Kisses. All right. So next topic. Kanye West, child. Kanye West has gone too far, as he always damn does. It appears that Twitter has canceled his Twitter account, okay, because he's been doing the most. He's been banned, okay, that you guys can see there. All right, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to see what it was he said. He said something crazy about Taylor Swift. Now I was like, now you done sat up here and talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids and all that. He done talked about Kim Kardashian, which is his baby mama. And Lord have mercy, as soon as he says something about the Becky, honey, that's when they shut his ass down. So you can get away with, obviously you can get away with Jay-Z and Beyonce remarks and Kris Jenner remarks and Kim Kardashian remarks. But as soon as you say some shit out the way about Taylor Swift, honey, they shut you down. So I guess Taylor Swift got a little pull up over there, okay? Ciao. All right, so 5 days ago, they shut his ass down. All right, so as y'all can see here, it says that Ye has talked about the whole world, Jews, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kim K, Kris Jenner, etc. But talking about Taylor Swift gets his account temporarily suspended. It's interesting. So down here, you guys can see where he said, damn, bro, I got banned. All right, so they're saying here, it says the Kanye West remarks about Taylor Swift went viral prior to the rapper deleting it from social media. So he said something slick and he deleted it, okay? But not before Twitter could catch it. Let's get into it. It said on Monday, Kanye West, who legally changed his name to Ye in 2021, Lord have mercy, took to Twitter, took to X, which is formerly Twitter, to share several reasons why he claimed that he was banned from Super Bowl to his 33.3 million followers, okay? He says that I never was allowed to do the Super Bowl because of 3 moments. George Bush don't care about black people, the Taylor Swift movement moment, wearing a MAGA hat, he wrote, referring to the President Donald Trump, making Make America Great Again merch, says that he's worn on several occasions. He says that how it feels to be the best living and blocked from the main stage because of being ahead of my time. He says, and I mean, all of this was before I went full Nazi, of course. So he's admitting that he went Nazi. He's crazy. Now, they says that before removing the comment from the platforms, that he racked up 1.2 million views, 28,000 likes, and 1,400 comments. It says that Newsweek reached out to Kanye West and Swift's representatives via email for a comment. Okay. It says that West, which is Kanye, has never headlined the Super Bowl halftime show, though he did co-line a pre-Super Bowl concert with Rihanna in 2015. So he is pressed about that. And the person that he would need to talk to is Jay-Z. And now that you talked about his kids and called them retarded, I don't see you being on no Super Bowl stage because Jay-Z is pulling the stops in that department. Okay. But yeah, what do y'all think about it? What y'all think about it? Kanye West is out of damn control. All right. He is out of control. Y'all know this ain't the first time he had that feud with Taylor Swift. He had a situation back in 2009. I'm seeing here. Y'all remember where he interrupted Taylor Swift when she was winning her Grammy. He walked up on stage and while right in the middle of her receiving her award, her speech, he took her award and leaned into the mic and said something like talk over her, which everybody thought that was very disrespectful. But Kanye, he just don't have no cool. He don't care who he offends. Like he is just, I don't know. Now he's sitting there saying, yeah, I went full MAGA. Like how you just sit up and admit that? Okay. Like you are not, you, sir. That's why I said he need to be on medication. Y'all know his wife left him, Bianca Censori. She left him and she tried to get him committed. And he said, nah, hell no. She tried to get me committed and she left. But he said he was not about to be going into no mental institution. And he damn sure ain't about to be taking no medication. So she packed up her shit and left because she was tired of the foolery. I don't blame you, girl. I don't want to be naked every damn day like that either in public. So, hey, do what you got to do, child. Let's move on for a topic. This topic right here just was kind of sad. But we got to talk about it anyway. All right. Got to talk about it anyway. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Former LSU wide receiver and NFL draft prospect Kyren Lacy found unalive in Houston at 24 years old. All right. This is very, very sad. Very, very sad. I said, Lord, 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 Lord. All right. Hold on. Let me get this up. Yeah, he's let's read this. He was facing a charge for manslaughter, you guys, and it was coming up for the trial. And he might have got freaked out and scared, knowing that he's going to be serving time in prison, and he unalived himself. So it says a former LSU Tigers wide receiver and NFL draft prospect, Kyren Lacy, who was 24 years old, was found unalive in Texas, Houston, Texas, to be exact, on Saturday night, April the 12th. All right. That was yesterday, of course. A family member confirmed his suspected suicide, passing to WAFB, said that Lacy played 3 seasons at LSU after starting his career at the University of Louisiana. Now, in LSU's most recent season and Lacy's best, said that he led the Tigers into receiving 9 touchdowns and was second on the team at 58 catches and receiving 866 yards. He was good, okay? All right. So it says that during his total 5-year collegiate career, says that he caught 162 passes for 2,360 yards and scored 26 touchdowns. On December the 19th, Lacy declared for the NFL draft. It says that, but just 2 days before December 17th, Louisiana State Police, LSP, accused him of causing a crash that unalived a man in Parrish. What is that? Said the LSP said he was driving a 2023 Dodge Charger on the Highway 20 and recklessly passed multiple vehicles at a high rate of speed by crossing the center line and entering the northbound lane while in a designated no passing zone. That's dangerous. Says the LSP added that as Lacy was illegally passing the other vehicles, that the driver of a northbound pickup truck abruptly braked and swerved to the right to avoid a head-on collision with the approaching Dodge, which was his car. Said that traveling behind the truck was 2017 Kia Cadenza, whose driver swerved left to avoid the oncoming Dodge Charger. As the Kia Cadenza took evasive action to avoid impact with the Dodge, says that it crossed to the center line and collided head-on with a southbound 2017 Kia Sorento. It says that Lacy drove around the scene and fled without stopping to render aid or call emergency services or report his involvement in the crash. And it says the 78-year-old Mr. Theodore's residence and Sorento passing Herman Hall later passed away. It says that on January the 12th, Lacy turned himself into the Louisiana Police Department, Parish Sheriff's Office, and was arrested and charged with negligent homicide, felony hit and run with death. It says that in reckless operation of a vehicle. He was released on $151,000 bail. Per WFAB, a grand jury was to begin hearing evidence tomorrow, which would be Monday, April the 4th. All right. So right before his trial started, he decided to unalive himself to avoid charges for the manslaughter charge that he is currently facing. He's going to get some time for that. Manslaughter, that does carry some time. So I guess he was probably scared about going to prison. You know, prison is a very scary place, especially if you got to be there for a long time. So, and he had a prospect of being in the NFL, but he ruined that by making one mistake, which was crossing over into someone else's lane and causing an accident for someone who pretty much was unalived, and he didn't stop to check on them. He didn't call 911, nothing. He just kept going. So I'm not sure why he did that. Obviously was an accident. He should have just called 911 and said, hey, there was an accident here. Can you please get someone here now to render aid for said people in the collision? He didn't even do that. He just sped off and pretty much hid. And then I guess he realized he just couldn't hide anymore. So he just turned himself in so that it would make it worse. But that's what happened. Lord have mercy. Let's get into
Lacy was found dead in Houston on Saturday night. An LSU official confirmed to CBS Sports. Lacy was charged with negligent homicide, felony hit and run, and reckless driving back on December 17th, 2024, after prosecutors said Lacy left the scene of an accident that killed a man. Baton Rouge CBS affiliate WAFB reported that a grand jury was scheduled to hear evidence in Lacy's case Monday. Lacy caught 58 passes for 866 yards and 9 touchdowns in 2024 with the Tigers. It was his third season at LSU after 2 at Louisiana. 2 days after the incident, Lacy declared for the NFL draft, which is 11 days from now. Kyren Lacy was 24 years old. Former LSU wide receiver Kyren Lacy was found dead in Houston on Saturday night. An LSU official confirmed to CBS Sports.
All right, so that's him. That's so sad. That is so sad. So we have a few athletes that are showing their condolences. Rest easy, little bro. All right, former LSU star Kyren Lacy has passed away. That's so young. Poor guy. He was scared. He had to be very afraid. Okay. He was born in 2000 and passed away in 2025. That's so sad. He was afraid. I think he knew he was going to jail. He didn't want to face it.
Physical, strong, just so good in contested catches, so savvy.
So they're saying that he was set to be drafted in the NFL 2 weeks from now, which is heartbreaking. But now he's facing this, was facing that manslaughter charge, which, you know, that just kind of effed up his whole entire life. One moment took him.
With you. I am with you. He is energy, plays with so much passion. Great ball skills, great body control.
So y'all see that. That's so sad. I really hate to see that. All right, so Boosie, rapper Boosie, says that he was set to hang out with or meet up with this young man as well. Let's go ahead and look at that. Okay. Shout out to Higher Perspective Arts. All right, let's get into it. Boosie is speaking on it. Said Boosie says that he was supposed to meet up with Kyren Lacy before his passing. Let's get into it.
Hey, I want give some encouraging words to Thibodeau, man. I'm lost for words too. Death of Kyren Lacy, man. I'm lost for words too, bro. You know, I was hoping to meet him at the concert and give him some encouraging words, bro. I want to let y'all know, man. Y'all, man, keep y'all head up. City of Thibodeau, man. I'm coming out there and turn up for y'all, and it's a sad day, bro. You know. I'm supposed to be talking to this dude, but I'm trying to keep y'all head up. Prayers and love to the Lacy family, everybody from Boosie Badass. Love. Hey, I want.
No heaven couldn't. All right, so people are sending their condolences. 24-year-old Lacy, Kyren Lacy, found unalive days before a grand jury hearing in fatal hit and run case. So that is him. So sad. He was so young. That's a life loss. So let's move on. If you guys saw my video before this video today, Tisha, y'all saw her ironing her son's her son's suit for the prom. All right, so let's go ahead and share the video of him going to the prom, okay? Because he is going to the prom, child, with that stain on the back of his damn jacket we saw. I don't know why I saw that, because I don't know, y'all. I don't miss anything. Like, I guess I wasn't supposed to see that damn stain, but I did. So yeah, let's get into the video though. This is him with his prom date. She's so pretty. Their colors obviously is like a blue or whatever. But let's get into it. You guys see it. Let's cut it up. No music. All right. So this is Tisha and Marceau's son going to the prom. He's going to pick his date up. Okay. So he's driving Marceau's car. That's Marceau's Mercedes, child. The one his ass got pulled over and got that charge and out there showing off. Okay. So I'm surprised he let his son drive the car. I'm surprised he let him drive it. But he's driving his dad's Mercedes to take his date to the prom. So let's go. This might be shown on the show, child. You never know, because they ain't got no storyline for real. So they may show their son, because she said their kids will be shown on the show this season. So they may be showing him going to the prom and all these other things. Tisha had to get a picture in there, child. Talking about Happy Sunday. So that's it on that. Did I get everything? I don't think so. Oh, no. We got to get into so Choppa. You guys know Making the Band's Choppa. What y'all laughing at? Y'all are a mess. I cannot take y'all nowhere. My God. All right, so let's get into Choppa. Y'all know who Choppa is from Making the Band. He calls out Stevie J, honey, and said that Stevie J got to talking a little slick or whatever about him, but he paid him back. So that's Choppa. Y'all remember Choppa from Making the Band. So let's go ahead and hold on. Let's go ahead and get Choppa up there, child, so he could tell y'all what had happened with old Stevie over there. I'm gonna play the audio for y'all, okay? Because he's calling out Stevie J. I was like, okay, Stevie, you ain't about that life now. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. All right, here we go.
You and Stevie J, he made some comments about, y'all walking for the cheesecake that had you feeling the type of way, right?
I said, bro. I seen it on Vlad. And I felt disrespected. You heard me? I felt like I never, done Stevie J nothing for him to speak on us in that way. Like we was just some, you heard me? Like some peons. You heard me? One thing about sitting, I don't know about everybody else, but I don't play that shit. You heard me? So I'm gonna say this here. It was all fun that didn't make us walk for a cheesecake. That's cool. That's cute. But at the end of the day, in Puerto Rico, I f***ed your bitch. Now let that blow your mind. You heard me? Now let's start there. I f***ed your bitch. You dig? Let's start there. You heard me? Yeah, I f***ed your bitch. Yeah, you dig? Stop playing with me, bro. And I don't got no malice towards Stevie J. You understand? I really don't. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna disrespect, put the band to the side. If you disrespect Choppa City, I'm gonna come by mine. Period. So since you want to play the Joseph and ribbon me on Vlad about us walking for a cheesecake, let me Joseph rib you about your bitch, who was your main bitch, who you was finger popping in Puerto Rico in 2003, when we was one of the hottest selling groups out at that time, besides 50. So let's start there. How you love that? Laugh and joke about that, bitch. And I still feel like Stevie J is a genius musically and R&B wise and talented. But at the end of the day, when you come at Chop gonna come back. And I have no, you heard me? I'm not talking in no gangster way. I'm not talking in no malice way, no bitter way. But you had no right, you heard me, to play with Choppa City. You can play with them. Don't play with me. I don't play. Because if you see me in person, which you have buku times, you know it can go down at any time. And I'm not even, you heard me, presenting or coming like that. But I'm going to stand about me. I never claimed to be no tough nigga, no young nigga, and all that ski mask, poo shiesty, dirty clip, extendo, switching it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to stand firm about me, and I'm going to leave how I go. But I'm going to play how I go as well. Stevie J don't play with me like that, bro. Believe that. I don't want no apology or nothing. Just don't play with Choppa City. That's it. It's all gravy, though. Don't play with Choppa City. Because Choppa City ain't come at you no way. So don't come at Choppa City no way. But I already got even. Whether you know it or not, I this bit there in Puerto Rico. So it is what it is. I got even without even knowing I got even. Let that blow your mind.
Damn.
But who was the girl?
All you got to do is do your history. 2003. Who was Stevie J girl? Y'all look that up. Let that blow your mind.
Let me ask you this then. Was she a female rapper?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. I got a couple on my resume, but at the end of the day, that was never going to be out there. You dig? If Stevie J ain't play with me like that. You ain't got one up on me, Playboy. I got one up on you. Don't play with Choppa City. Be cool. Because if you see me, you're going to have to stand on it.
Respectfully, you don't have to mention her name, but how did that come about? You and her messing around? Like, what's the backstory?
Oh, real simple. At this time, 50 was like the hottest guy out, right? And at this hip-hop summit, they used to have hip-hop summits. And they had a hip-hop summit in 2003. And at this time, the band is like, besides Outkast, Speaker Box, and Love Below, we was the number one, number two artist that was the most selling and popping until 50 came and just killed shit. You heard me? Shout out to 50. But Saint Lunatics, I'm on this, like, all the hip-hop people, no matter who you are, no matter who you are, we had hip-hop summits in the Bahamas with the Tricks, and everybody is in like one whole hotel, and it's like a resort. You heard me? And everybody just all go to one place to perform for the fans. And at this time, I'm on a bus, like this hip-hop bus. It's all facts with the Saint Lunatics, Nelly and the Saint Lunatics, the Murphy Lees and the Ali's and all of them there. And I'm over there with a little bit, and I'm like, it's like, man, this shot crazy. Well, the funny part about it is I had a little Puerto Rican chick with me, you dig? And I go into the hotel, and I told her that I said, I'm going to come back down and come get you. But I've been spotting the girl the whole time. I've been had a crush on her the whole time, you dig? And she stayed like right down the hall from me. Well, basically, I was supposed to go back down to go get her, you dig? I just wanted to make sure nobody was in the room. I was supposed to go down to get the Puerto Rican girl, but I ended up seeing the female, coming out her room. I knocked on her. I didn't knock on the door. I walked past her, and she was by the door. And basically, I was like, "Can I eat your pussy?"
Yo.
I just straight said it. I was wild back then. I was reckless. I was just like, "Can I eat your pussy?" And she was like, "Boy, what?" And I was like, "Damn, can I eat your pussy? I just want to eat your pussy. I've been a fan of you for a long time." You heard me? And
Who
she was
says
just like,
that
"What?"
to somebody?
Can I eat your pussy? I know. And she was like, "Boy, stop." And then she opened the door. We kicked it. She let me eat her pussy. You heard me? I tried to pause, but let's say no pause. I tried to, while I was eating her pussy, I put on my pants. I popped my dick out. You heard me? And I low-key try to, like, bro, like when you heard me eat a bit pussy, you try to creep up on her with the, you low-key try to pop it in her, you heard me? And she was like, "Hell no, get a condom." In my mind, you heard me? I'm thinking she was going to say, "Hell no, what is you doing?" She said, "Get a condom." You dig? And I had like an old condom in my wallet. You dig? And that bitch was like balled up like this and shit. And I put that bitch on. I hit her for like 2.3 seconds because she was like, "That's enough." And I hit it, and then I walked out, and I was the happiest guy in the world. So that's exactly how that went. Facts.
Wow.
I was wild back then. Like, if you know the Choppa, you heard me from back then, I was wild. I really was, son. I was cutting up, and I was fucking everything. Everything bad, all the little rap chicks, the R&B chicks, you name them. I was trying to get it where I fit at. So shout out to little Chris Brown, because he got it from me. Facts. He got that sauce from me. You heard me? Because, look, for real, Chris Brown used to be on tour with me, and all I used to do, dog, is smack chicks, knock them down. And Chris Brown, at this time, he was a young dude, so he used to look at that shit and want to do the same thing, you dig? And then, he just started doing that too. I don't know how he is now, but yeah, he'll let you know. Choppa was his guy on the road, because Choppa was straight rock star status. So yeah, that's all facts though. That's definitely what happened. I tried to eat her pussy. She was playing with me at first. She let me eat her pussy. Try to pop it in her. She said, "Get a condom." I thought she was just gonna say no, get the fuck out. I feel uncomfortable. She didn't do that, because she kind of was digging me anyway. But I hit it for, like, honestly, like like 2 minutes. And then she was like, "That's enough. Go ahead." And that was it. So shout out to Stevie J for that.
Were you born between 1970?
Yikes. These young boys, I don't know. This is why I can't do the youngest child, because they be kissing and telling too much. Like, who just walks up to a woman? Okay, who walks up to a woman who you don't even know, who you've really never met or had any type of conversation or anything, and the first thing out of your mouth is can you put your mouth somewhere? Like, nigga, no. I probably would have cut somebody out if they'd walked up to me on some bullshit like that. Like, what? I get it, back then he was young, because Choppa was like the youngest in the group, but still. And he was kind of feeling himself, feeling like, maybe I'm a celebrity and I'm gonna try to get through as many girls as I can. But at the end of the day, that's some disrespectful bullshit. And the fact that you are now sitting up in a interview and talking about it so nonchalant and willy-nilly, and I get it, you trying to get back at Stevie J and get a rise out of him because he said some slick mess to piss you off, but that's so disrespectful. Like, you grown now at the end of the day. Like, no. Step to him and fix that with him. Now, Stevie J is rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, not just Choppa. I saw another interview where Gene Deal called him out and says that he's very foul, and said that he owed him some money for a chain that he gave to him that he was supposed to pay him for. He never did, but then he turned around and gave the chain to Faith Evans. And Gene Deal says that he told Faith Evans, "Hey, that's not your chain. He can't give you that chain because he owed me money for it." But he said that Stevie was bad for doing stuff like that, taking stuff and not paying people. He also said that, he was gay. And he also went on to say that Stevie J was foul for marrying Faith Evans, because he said that if the way that he was, in the same clique and in the same circles as Biggie back in the day, and how he helped Faith do the King album with the King and I, something like that album, that it was very foul of Stevie J to then turn around and marry Faith Evans, because had Biggie been still alive, that he never would have done that. So I agree. I don't think that Stevie J would have married no damn Faith Evans if Biggie was still alive. And especially that Biggie used to be your boy, your friend. Like, I always thought that was mad weird when I saw the two of them together. And it's no coincidence that their marriage didn't work out, and he, hella dogged her. He dogged Faith Evans out and then turned around and got alimony from her, which I thought was some real nasty work. But yeah, Stevie J is a hot damn mess. We already saw how he was on Love and Hip Hop with Jocelyn, and how he did Mimi. He's a whole dog, and he's a sleazeball. So it's no surprise to me that he's getting his ass handed to him. And let's not forget people saying that he was Diddy's boyfriend or some shit like that. Allegedly, they were saying he was hanging around Diddy, child, and him and Diddy was supposed to be like boyfriends or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I know he was staying in Diddy's house. He was there actually in the Miami house when the feds went and kicked the door in. Stevie J was there. Stevie J was there at Diddy's house when the marshals, went and kicked Diddy's door in to go and search the house there. So Stevie was there. Stevie was also seen walking on the beach with Diddy after the fact, before they picked Diddy up. He's been around Diddy a lot. So I don't know. People been really dragging Stevie J. So now Choppa has pretty much threatened him and let him know, keep my name out your mouth and stop, playing with me. And that's why I slept with your girl and da-da-da-da. Like, that was a lie. But that is our show. I was just doing a quick pop in with you guys, checking back in. Child said Stevie, that's what Jocelyn called him. Stevie J is mad. Said that his boo man isn't cut. Right. A lot of people saying that him and Diddy had something going on, that he was at those freak offs, and he was doing some real nasty stuff up in them freak offs. That's what the people say, child. But they also said he was hung like a horse too. So maybe Diddy was keeping him around, because they said that Diddy did like the BBCs, child. Y'all know what the BBCs is, right? The big black ant. He said they said Diddy do like those, because when he had Cassie there doing those freak offs, that's what he would ask Cassie to go out and find, was the big black unks, so that they could have those freak offs. So Stevie J definitely does have one, because y'all know he and Faith Evans did an SEX tape, and baby, he is like a horse, okay? Stevie J is like a horse. He's a clown, but he's hung like a horse. But that is it, and that is all, okay? Unless something else happens later on, any more news, then I'll pop back in and give y'all that news. But if not, then I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles, okay? Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, all right? This is a relaxing day. I almost took a nap earlier, but then I wound up going and washing my hair and flat ironing my hair and dealing with my hair, which that took forever. But yeah, but I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Love you guys down. Y'all be safe. Thank you to my mods, Belle Wilson, Tyra, KBR, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you guys for doing an awesome job. Thank you, my backup mods, Rose Armstead and Truth TV Podcast. Thank y'all. Y'all check out Truth and Truth TV Podcast. She is a content creator. Thank you, Sunny Days, for being here. I think I saw her in the building. Do we have any more content creators in the building? Thank you, my caramelians. Y'all know I love y'all down. Okay, whoever the troll was, keep your ass up out of here. Well, you can't come back because I done banned you from my damn channel. And that's how we do over here when you come in here on that bullshiggity, because we don't play that shit over here, right? All right, let's get out of here. Love you guys down. Let me see. Let me get back to the end. We got no more. All right, that's it, y'all. That's it. Let's get out of here, honey. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Tell a friend to come on over to the Camera Rush Show and subscribe. All right. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go.
Purple Unicorn, thanks for being here.
Hustle hard, hustle every
Purple
single
Unicorn in the
day.
house.
I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything